Hello and welcome to another week of the weekly support and clarity from Spirit for you. So I want to thank you. I want to thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've had a fantastic week and you've been enjoying yourself. So we're doing this from the 15th of July to, I think it's around the 21st, 22nd of July, the Monday to the Sunday. And how I work is I call in my guides, always in spirit who love me, ask them to give you whatever you need for the upcoming week, any tips, techniques, exercises that may come along with that. And as well, if you'd like a private session with me, all the links will be below, all the contact details. So give me a call for reading, mentoring, coaching, kinesiology, energy work, all kinds of stuff. So let's get into it and see what's ahead for the week ahead. Okay. They're using one of my boo-boos as a bit of a thing here, which is quite good. As you might hear, I've got some mantras going in the background, which I actually forgot to turn down before I started filming. Now, the reason I play mantras in the background, just off YouTube here, and I play them a lot, like pretty much 24/7. I have them very quiet on when I do sessions on the phone or in person, and I have mantras going throughout my room just quietly and throughout the house pretty much 24/7. Now what it does is it helps to really stimulate a positive, nurturing and loving environment for myself, for the people I get to have the honor of working with, and for anyone else that I have in my house, any friends and so forth. So it's really about creating a positive vibe, good energy, a nice atmosphere. Also helps to clear the energy as well. So when you put something like this on, you're burning sage, incense, oils, which I've got on at the moment as well, any of that sort of stuff, and you actually bring in an invocation to that, saying, I ask these mantras, and always in spirit who love me, or if it's the oils or sage or whatever. So I ask the sage, all my guides, and always in spirit who love me to please come close and to help to use the properties within this sage, within the mantras or oils, to cleanse, clear, uplift and brighten the energy within this room, within this house, within myself, within anyone else that comes into this house, to give them the absolute best as well, to help them to feel nurtured, to feel comforted, to feel healed, to feel loved, to feel supported. And that's it. You just do that once, start the day, at the end of the day, whatever it is, or you can change things up. You know, you just put an invocation or an intention with that particular product or thing that you're doing. And if you embody this within the mantras, oils, so forth, asking spirit to come in and to help you with that, help your spirit guides or the angels, they will do this. And over time, you will really start to notice how this changes. Now you can do this while you're sleeping. Like I said, I have it pretty much running 24/7 off YouTube. Great resource. And so it's really about helping you to create a stable atmosphere, a stable environment, and to create more resonance within yourself of that balance or of that stability. Now, what kind of environment are you creating for yourself? And this is both mentally, both emotionally, with people around you, and around your house as well. Do you keep things tidy? Do you keep things clean? You know, are you aware of that stinking thinking that pops in? Are you aware of when, you know, one emotion leads on to another, combined with some thinking or possibly a message or some social media, phone call, whatever, and before you know it, it starts spiraling down. Or other things on the other side, same sort of combination of elements, but you actually start spiraling up. Now, how it's about you recognizing what's actually going on first. So if it's going up, you can actually go, okay, cool, I'm going to do my best to just remember this reference, that when I'm around these people, when I do this thing, when I'm aware of, you know, what I'm actually doing or what my house looks like once I've given it a really good clean or got someone in to help me to tidy it up and make it all fabulous, how much better I feel. And so it's really good to be aware of the environment, both external and internal. Excuse me, I'm just going to turn that down a bit. It's a little bit loud now. That's it, just have that quietly in the background. But have your environment both internally and externally. And are they really matching what you're looking for? Are they creating peace? Are they creating balance? And if they're not, sometimes you just need to go through your house or just do a bit of a checklist of yourself, you know, with your friends, with your job, with people you spend time with, you know, whatever it is, mentally, emotionally, and to see about what's working for you. What is giving me clarity? What is helping me to have positive purpose in my life? What is helping me to align myself into the best state of being that I can be? Are you promoting benevolence and uplifting and joy and happiness, or are you not? So if you're able to get your head around more around things not being good or bad, but things being uplifting, things being very helpful, things that, you know, brighten you up, they feel good, or things that don't brighten you up, things that, you know, shrink your energy and contract who you are, you know, or people around you that really love you for who you are, people that are open, that, you know, that are joyful, people that love your uniqueness, and people that do not love your uniqueness and your beauty and your, you know, spark that you bring to the world. And then actually start to make a bit of a conscious decision and conscious choice around this. And it's good to do these things nice and slowly, because if you try to do too much at once, generally backfires. It's like, you know, at the start of the year, New Year's resolution, oh, I'm going to eat really well, no sugar, go to the gym, you know, do this sort of thing, exercise every day, and within 2 weeks you've forgotten all about it. It's like, no, it's gone by the wayside. So implementing these kinds of things in more of a slow, consistent, and and smooth manner are really going to help you to start creating more of a positive foundation, more of a beneficial environment, both externally and internally, for you to really grow. So, and they keep showing me the analogy of a plant. If you talk shit to a plant, if you don't water it, if it needs sun, you keep it in the dark, it's going to die, mate. You're exactly the same. So really look at yourself about what your prime needs are, what your values are. Are you getting these within your environment in all ways, or are you getting them partly? Then start making some slow, consistent, smooth choices towards changing these. And they just popped in and said, actually there's some things that can't be done. Well, they can be done slowly, but it's going to be more painful. If, you know, things like if you've got a job you don't like, leave your job. If your house or the area is not serving you, find another house. You know, this stuff can't be done slowly, or it can, but it's just going to be painful. Things around your house you don't need, give them to somebody else, sell them, release them, you know, this sort of stuff. This is about you making up your own mind, and it's about doing things that are going to work within your unique flow. You know, very important to trust yourself and to do things in which really work for you on an individual level. And, you know, never forget to ask spirit, your friends or your family or anyone else, partners, for support and help within that if they can help you. Okay, so yeah, before I get on with the weekly reading, love it when you like, subscribe, share me around, all that sort of stuff helps me get out there to more people and to share this content with more people. Thank you very much for that. We'll get on with the weekly reading. So Monday. So, okay, Monday, all right. So everyone, you know, pretty much everyone's heard about an aura. I'm sure everyone that watches these videos have. Now they're talking about within your auric field or your energy field around you, you actually carry, you know, all of the elements of who you are. You know, what you want, what your intentions are, what you don't want, what you're looking for, you know, the different qualities and attributes. They're all sitting around you, what mood you're in, what mood you're not in, whatever, you know, all that sort of stuff. You know, your aura actually holds everything that you are. And if you're really good with reading auras, you can get a little bit more insight within people, within where people are, so you can actually help them. Excuse me, you can help them, or you can help to support them, or whatever. But what I'm getting at, I got a bit off track there. What I was getting at was when you meet a certain person, when you go into a particular environment, your energy field, your aura is going to either shrink, it's going to stay the same, or it's going to expand. There's a lot of different other things that it does, but this really goes into environment. If you're in a positive environment, your aura is going to grow larger and stronger, more bright. So Monday is really about just being aware of how you're feeling when you're going into different rooms, different environments, where you are. So this is about presence within yourself, but it's all about not being hyper vigilant or too, you know, on edge about where you are, but just when you're cruising around or when you're talking to particular people, how are you feeling? There's a bit of stuff here around work that I can see. So yeah, look out around that for work and people with work. Getting on to Tuesday, it's funny, I had a bit of a tickle in my throat because this is about you actually standing in your truth, and it's about you standing within alignment within yourself. Are you hiding your purpose from yourself, or are you standing within your truth? And what that can mean, it doesn't mean you have to spout it to everyone, but are you aligned with what you really want, with what you're really looking for? This is about work as well, a little bit about relationships, but a bit of work stuff coming up earlier in the week. So this is about you just recognizing this and knowing whether this is congruent for you, if it's in line with your truth and your purpose, or if it's not. Getting on to Wednesday. So Wednesday too, this is a little bit around work, but I can feel this is more on that social tip or where you're living. And this is about your thinking and how you're thinking, and are you feeling closed in, are you feeling muffled, or are you not? I'm actually feeling a little bit of pressure mentally on Wednesday. This is, sorry about that, feeling a little bit congested, a little bit of pressure, and a little bit of it's almost like contraction Wednesday mentally, and around people that I'm around. So just have a look around for that. And, you know, are you able to be your best self around these particular people, or are you hiding what you're really wanting from yourself? Okay, so we get on to Thursday. So Thursday, you know, there's just this real opening up, and it's just like, mate, whatever you don't want, get rid of it. Give it away, you know, let it go, you know, because Thursday I can feel that, you know, some of the people out there, they're holding on to shit that's not theirs on Thursday. And it's not about going, oh, I'm going to give it back to that person that I got it from, or I think I got it from, because they're two very different things. But this is about going, okay, you know, is this really serving me? Is this really good for me? Well, if it's not, no, get rid of it, piss it off. Spirit, can you please take this from me? Thank you very much. I don't need it anymore. I may have gotten this from somebody else. It doesn't resonate with me. Or is it old and something that just isn't working for you anymore? So Thursday is really about purging. And I can feel a lot of energy coming out from my heart as well. And as I'm feeling that, it's interesting, it's coming out the front, but I can feel the back. And the back's getting a bit restricted. And so we're going on to Friday, because this is about Friday. And this is about giving to yourself. You know, your back heart represents yourself and how you give to yourself. The front half is how you give to others. Yeah, the back's about you to you. And I'm feeling a little bit restricted there on Friday around your heart. Are you being loving yourself as much as you can? Have you been allowing yourself to, you know, be free and beautiful and fabulous and everything that you are? You know, are you talking shit to yourself, you know? And if you are talking shit, give that away. Say, Spirit, I don't want this anymore. So this is really about having a really beautiful balance Friday, but they're saying this is just a general thing as well between the love that you're showing to other people and the love that you're giving to yourself. Is this in line? Is this equanimous? Is it not? And if it's not, it's about going, well, hell yeah, I'm going to start that now. I'm going to start being a lot more balanced, a lot more even, a lot more beautiful. I'm going to start giving myself lots of love, as much love as I give other people. Because generally I can feel with the people watching this, it's generally that you don't give yourself as much love as you give others. And so this is really about creating that even, really balanced, beautiful sort of scope here and flow. So it's getting on to Saturday. So Saturday, they just said, don't you deserve the best? Don't you deserve to have the best on Saturday? So what is the best on Saturday? Are you going to give yourself the best? Is that the best food, the best conversation, the best break, the best bath, the best flowers? Like I love buying for myself regularly. But it's that thing too that I've just got to give a bit of a shout out. Thank you everyone that gave me flowers for my birthday. Absolutely beautiful. House is full of flowers at the moment. Really love that. Thank you. But it's about giving you the best. Just having a giggle with that. About giving yourself the best. Are you giving yourself the best in all possible ways on Saturday? Or how can you do this? And interestingly enough, Sunday, it's about giving other people the best. Okay, so you don't have to do this for absolutely everyone, but you can pick one person. You can go, cool, I'm going to give the absolute best I can to this one person. If you have more people around you than one person, you want to give more to other people, cool, do that too. You know, share it around to a few people or a lot of people. But so Saturday is really about, you know, giving to yourself. Sunday is about giving to others, and it's really about creating that really beautiful sort of compatibility between that external and the internal, and creating that really nice flow and resonance between those two centers within your heart, but also within yourself. Because when you do give to yourself, you know, internally, you're actually, you know, once you bring that energy in, you're actually rippling out beauty, love, healing, all this beautiful energy outwards. When you give that outwards, you're actually receiving a lot of love. And you're receiving a lot of really good stuff and energy and strength and joy and all that good stuff. When you're doing this with a really positive intention and with a very loving intention. So yeah, I think that's it for the week. That was quite a bit of stuff. So thank you very much for joining me. That was really cool. If you'd like a session with me, I do lots and lots of stuff, or organise a consult with me about mentoring and so forth. All the links are below. Just remember, be at your best, be magnificent, let your heart shine, and as you do this, it'll change your environment instantly. And just a reminder, this doesn't need to be hard at all, okay? It can be very, very easy. All right, see you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.